Ashé.
Power.
Ashé.
Power.
I wish I didn't have to be here right now. I wish I could be in class, but my safety and health has been compromised.
Ashé!
Power.
Ashé!
Power.
Ashé!
Power.
My health and safety has been compromised, as well as many other students on campus. I don't know if you've heard about the recent use of Nazi symbols and images of Hitler's face on a Jewish student's door right over in Celery. I don't know if you've heard about the blackface and hateful racial slurs that have been used on Whitewater's campus. And I don't know if you've heard about the image of the black person dressed right next to the Nazi and KKK symbols at lacrosse. And unfortunately, discussions about diversity and public apologies will not fix these things when they've been happening for hundreds of years. So I just have a question to ask you. Do you care about cultural competency and the health and safety of your students of color on campus? Because I don't see that right now.
Ashé!
Power.
Everybody say shame!
Shame.
Ashé!
Power.
Go ahead, next speaker.
Bonjour, Wabanaga Indigenous Cause, Waswaganing, Nindunjaba, Masqua Nindodem. Hello, my name is Misha Johnson. My Native American name is Morning Star. I come here from Lac-du-Flambeau, Wisconsin. Thank you for having us all here today. I'm a member of One Cheek, the Native American student org on campus, and I just want to share with you an incident of hate bias that happened last night at Dejo. Need I remind you, Dejo was built on Ho-Chunk burial grounds here on this campus, along with the rest of this campus. We're having a healing circle in light of the sexual assault survey that recently came out. Need I remind you, 47% of women on this campus, Native American women, have been sexually assaulted during their time here.
Shame.
During the healing circle, somebody who lives in Dejo, a white student, felt the need to, excuse me,
Ashé.
Power.
he mocked us with fake war hoops and calls at us, hey ya, hey ya, hey, as if that was my real culture. I feel the standardized testing that goes on in this state reflects these students. And I wonder, how do you expect marginalized students of my background, of other backgrounds, how do you expect them to feel welcome here when things like that happen? I don't want to say things are getting any better, but they're certainly not getting any worse, because these incidences continue to be swept under the rug.
Everybody say shame!
Shame.
Thank you.
Ashé!
Power.
Ashé!
Power.
We have a list of demands. We demand the UW systems publicly apologize for all the harm that has been done to the students of color, specifically Regina Milner. We want you to publicly admit that the UW systems has much progress in restoring justice to the harm of students of color and their experience. We demand that the University of Wisconsin system creates and enforces comprehensive racial awareness and inclusion curriculum and trainings throughout all the 26 UW systems, departments, made mandatory for students, faculty, staff, campus, and system administration in all the regions. This curriculum and training must be vetted, maintained, and overseen by the board, comprised of students, staff of color. We demand that the University of Wisconsin systems reevaluate the attendance plan 2008 and recommit to executing the goals and the strategic plan by no later than the end of this academic school year. If need be, reevaluated and craft a new 10-year strategic plan that addresses diversity, and for it to be vetted, maintained, and overseen by the board, comprised again of students, staff, faculty of color. Additionally, we want this plan to be rolled out by the start of the upcoming academic year.
We demand that a system-wide task force be created to evaluate the experience of students of color on each campus. The task force will be charged in evaluating diversity curriculums on each campus, study policies relating to the funding of UWS diversity initiatives, allocation of student-segregated fees for student of color/diversity organizations, along with creating any mandatory trainings for campuses that every student, faculty, staff, and administrator will be required to go through. this one is very important to me. We demand that UWS increase funding and resources for UWS institutions for the purpose of hiring mental health professionals, particularly those of color, boosting mental health outreach and programming across the UW system institutions. Thank you.
Ashé. Power. Ashé. Power.
We are not a number. We are more than a number. We are not just test scores. There are so many low-income students and marginalized students that are not able to come to this campus and reach their full potential because of standardized testing.
That's cool. That's it.
There's so many statistics that show this. And you all, the Board of Regents, have the power to allow more of these students to be a part of this institution. So what are you going to do about it? You can't keep ignoring.
I want to thank you for your information for us. We are
Ashé.
we are
Power.
going back.
Ashé. Power.
Ashé.
Power.
Ashé.
Power.
Ashé.
Power.
Blackout out.